Anthony Bell here. After one more quick word from FanDuel. If you're looking to get buckets or score touchdowns, you better be using FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. And right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 bet. That's $150 if your team wins. You can bet on all your favorite NBA players with quick bets, live same-game parlays, exclusive props, and so much more. Just visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to shoot your shot. FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NBA. And with that, we are honored, thrilled, and ecstatic to welcome DeAnthony Bell, a Cleveland Browns safety, to the studio to join us today in the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. DeAnthony, appreciate you taking some time to hang out with us today, man.
Hey, man,
really
I appreciate y'all, man.
Hold on, we got to address this.
We got to get this.
Because I don't like this. Listen,
talk to him. What you got? Let me see what you're going to say.
The first time, listen, he going to get announced. He see himself on camera. We don't need the LL Cool J lip action, bro.
Nah. You got to make sure them things all the way together, nah. You know what I'm saying? Say, this going to live forever. This going to live forever. Look, anybody going to be able to look at this, got to make sure them things together. I can't be looking any type of way on here.
And by the way, man, they coming with the couture. Like, we just trying to get our Jordans up. These dudes come in here just.
That's that NFL money.
Nah, man. Nah, that's just a style. Nah,
it's just a style. Money. You can't hide.
What? Y'all got on pants. Look.
Y'all got pants on.
I got jumpsuit, jogging.
He said we all dressed the same way.
The same way.
Y'all got socks. Y'all wearing stuff too.
Man, we got the same stuff. Look, he come chain.
I will say this, DeAnthony. You came a long way. Like, right when you got in the league, you was like, he talked about he 30, but you had put in a lot of work
for sure.
In getting to where you was. You had a really crazy journey of getting there, working jobs, and going to these schools. And I believe you was in your mid-20s when you got into the league.
Yeah, I was 25.
That's crazy. For a lot of people that don't understand, that's older.
Like, usually you hit the league at 22.
Yeah.
Tell us about what you had to do to get to where you are today, and then, like, the grind you had in the beginning.
So out of high school, I had ended up going to a smaller D2 school. You know, that was the only school I can get into at the time. My grades,
grades is bad. That's
the
common story.
They was messed up, yeah. So I ended up doing that, and then they was trying to red shirt me, and I'm like, bruh, like, y'all ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a losing record, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I went there to be a receiver, so I was playing receiver.
Okay.
And then one of my dogs was at junior college in Iowa. And he was like, man, bro, we need a safety. And I'm like, I ain't never played defense, bro, but you know what I'm saying? I can play safety for real. Like, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't mind hitting. So I started playing safety then, and then I was paying for school all the way in Iowa from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? My mom was sending me money, Walmart to Walmart. I ain't even got no way to go to Walmart. So after that, I was like, man, I can't even keep paying for this. So I was like, I'm just gonna go back to the crib and do construction with my dad. So at that time, I'm like doing wheelbarrow stuff, like carrying all the rocks, and we planting trees in people's yards, concrete. I'm just doing all the small work though.
Yeah.
He was like, man, you don't even need to be out here. I was like, bro, I don't want to be. So I'm finna, it's too hot out here.
I'm trying to get out the game.
I was like, bro, I'm trying to get up out of here. So then I ended up talking to Coach Abbott, who was a safety coach at Butler at the time, and he was like, bro, we'll give you a full scholarship. And then
what age is you at this time?
I was, 20, 21?
Okay.
Yeah. So by the time I got to Butler, that was, 2018, so I was about 22. Yeah, about 22, 23. And then, it went up from there, man. I had offers from almost every D1 school in the country. And then I found out, it was like, bro, your timeline, you can't go.
Yeah.
I had to appeal to the NCAA. And then
because the way the NCAA now, they probably would have gave it to me.
Yeah. So then I was like, nah, I'll just go to another D2 school and then just play. And went there, won a national championship. They first ever national championship.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, after that, I was the first person to make it to the league from there, first person on the roster, first person from my high school.
Okay.
So I was like, I always say, I feel like that was my road. It was meant to be my road.
So what attracted you? So after you went undrafted, right?
Right.
So what made you say, I'm going to go to the Browns and try out?
Because I had went to the East-West Shrine game, and Jeff Howard was the safety. Yeah, he was safety coach at the East-West Shrine game. Okay. And I was like, I'm already running their defense. Yeah. So I might as well go there.
So when I was inboxing you and I was telling you about the show, what we were trying to do as far as change the narrative for these kids, I know a little bit about your story. And what I think is cool is like when you got big dreams and you can stay persistent like when B come before A and C jump before all of that. Like, what would your message be to the youth who have these big dreams but have yet to encounter the hurdles that's going to come when you're trying to actually reach your end goal?
I would say when you got a big dream, when you accomplish small things, make them feel big. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a big dream, but to everybody else it was super big, but to me it was small. Like into the league, I'm like, that's small. Because I already know when I accomplished like going to college, I was like, bro, I went to college. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm that guy. So I always feeling like I was that guy every time I made any type of progress. Because, you know, you always going to go through something. But if you can override it with the positivity of doing the little stuff right, you won't even realize, like, bro, I was down bad. Like, I look back, I'm like, bro, I was down bad. I'm in the middle of Kansas, broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm down bad.
Man.
Folks and them ain't got no money, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm out here playing football for free.
I was just about to say, but you chasing your dream, man. I can remember I was working for the Justice Center for like 8-9 years, but this is something I've always wanted to do since I was 12. And I remember, man, I got 2 kids. I quit my job to go to school to like pursue this.
You bold.
And people are bold as hell, right? Like, but I'm gonna be dead one day. You feel me? So like, you got one opportunity to really live out your dreams, and like to hear him say that, man, I had $53 in my pocket for like a month trying to make it stretch. Like, I would never forget that. But
everybody done been there.
It's gratifying when you actually get to the point of like, okay, I done got here. Now this is checked off. What's next?
Yeah, because you took a chance on yourself. One thing about me, I'm always going to take a chance on me. No matter what.
You should, because ain't nobody else going to do it.
Exactly. Ain't nobody else going to do it.
Let me ask you this, because I try to give the fans a unique insight from players that's being in the locker room, right? And one of the things, the cliches that I hear people say is like, they'll say, oh, yeah, we don't need that dude here, a distraction. And I'll be looking at them like, you give your story. You come from, you know, you remember having no money in your pocket in the middle of Kansas, down bad.
For sure.
For a person that's trying to make a roster, that's kind of crazy if you paying attention to the next man talk about, it's a distraction. I can't even go to practice today, coach. You know, oh boy over here, I got to answer these questions. Like, when you're a free agent and you trying to make it, like, are you super duper focused on just doing everything that you can and tuning out everything because you know tomorrow is like, we'll catch you later?
We've been playing football since 8 years old. Ain't too much can really distract you from playing football. Because once you get out there, you don't remember what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might have somebody just got killed not too long ago, one of your homeboys. But when you get out there on that field,
it's your escape from
that's your escape from everything. So if somebody saying that they distracted out there, man, come on. You wouldn't worry about being out here in the first place.
Talk about that, though, man, because you from Covington, right?
Yeah.
I know Covington got a high crime rate. I got family that's from Augusta. And you know, they talk about it all the time. I'm from the east side of Cleveland. Tyvis from the east side of Cleveland.
Right. I'm from Canton. I'm from the suburbs. I don't know about that.
We know all about that. You know, it's funny. Like, you know, we all got dead homies. Just talk about, like, growing up in Covington and, like, just, like, being able to escape, man. Like being dead or being in jail and just being where you at now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My mama, I was at one point, I couldn't even go outside to play. My mama like, bro, you got practice, bro.
Yeah.
You got to go. I'm like, man, I can't play.
No.
I'm outside playing in my baseball clothes before a game. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm up the street. I'm playing. She run up the street, bro, you got to go. You got practice. So I think that's what helped me out, like her making me just, you know, stay into sports. Like, even though she know I wanted to play, but at the same time, everybody want to be that little kid. Like, bro, everybody outside playing. Like, I can't play. I'm outside playing. But then, you know, it turned out now to where I'm at. You know, my best friend, he doing years in prison. And then 2-3 of my other homeboys got killed. So it's like, she like, at the same time, now look where you at.
Right.
I made you stay this lane. And then you continued it on your own when you realize, like, oh, this is a lane that could put me somewhere else and get me out of the situation in the area that I'm in. So I shout out Mon Dukes, man.
Yeah, Mon Dukes.
Shout out Mon Dukes.
A lot of people's Mom Dukes.
Yeah, they gonna hold it down.
They definitely keep you out of trouble. I know my mama was pretty much the same way. She was like, listen, you can go outside if you want to, but you better start playing sports and everything. So she always kept me busy. But talking about it back to the Browns, you know, last year, obviously, as an undrafted person, you make the 53-man roster. Talk about, because I was in your same situation. I was undrafted to Seattle, and I ended up making the 53-man roster. But let's hear your side of the story. As a rookie, first year in the league, talk about what you did and what you feel like you did well to make you make the 53-man roster.
So when I first got there, I'm like, I'm looking back on their past games when they gave me the iPad, and I'm like,
they moved the iPads. They ain't got Surfaces no more?
Yeah, it's
good.
Yeah, they got
because when I was there,
yeah.
they had Surface and we hated it.
Yeah. So we just got the iPad. So I'm looking over all the games and I'm like, they ain't really just getting that many turnovers for real. Like Browns ain't just getting that many turnovers. So I'm like, to make the team, I know what I got to do. I get the ball. Can't nobody stop you, deny you.
Can't deny you when you get that ball.
When you get that ball, you can't be denied.
That's a fact.
So I told Coach Howard, I was like, man, build me a whole cut up of every fumble of the whole season last year, like every fumble, like every punch out, every interception, everything. So I'm going home watching all this. I'm like, all right, I see what these boys see now. So them preseason games came, first one. And the crazy part about that play, I messed up.
But they don't know that. I mean, the people don't know
that.
We
don't know that. Right. I messed up. And then when I turned around, that was my man caught the ball. So I'm like, damn. I'm finna punch this bitch out. So I run, I'm like, I punch it out. I'm like, oh yeah, it's up now.
That's when he went back in that field. They say, now, DeAnthony, you dead wrong on this, but way to make a play. That's when they stop it. Way to make a play.
Right.
You keep doing this, you're gonna see yourself on this roster.
And then they ended up the Bears game. Shoot, I seen another opportunity. Somebody had his legs wrapped up.
Yeah.
I punched it out again. So that was my first year. I had 2 fumbles in 3 games.
Charles Stills,
man, I'm out there trying to get that ball.
Young Peanut.
Peanut. Before you got here, we was talking about Deshaun Watson, right? And I was just telling him, I said, man, I want him to throw for 5,000 so bad to get these haters up out of here. Like, do y'all in the locker room? What is when Deshaun comes through and what I'm saying, y'all was winning games 4-1 and coming off the Ravens game. You like, man, he 14-14. Like, tell us about how Deshaun is on the field, what he's like in the locker room, and do you think he's going to be able to bounce back and become the guy that he was in Houston?
Yeah, I think he'll be able to bounce back. One thing about Deshaun, man, he don't really let too much distract him. Like I was saying, people that can just lock in and phase on what they got to phase on. Because think about what all he had to endure trying to come back. You trying to be the player that you was, then all the other stuff going on. So I feel like for him, next year will be like a clearer view of, all right, some of this is behind, like it's older now. So now it's not even in the back of my mind like it was before. So I think that'll help him endure the whole next season. And he always like that silent captain. Like he gonna strike, but when he strike, he's striking big, and he's striking. You know what I'm saying? So you can tell when he on, when he get to celebrating with everybody.
That's what we talk. We be saying, I said, I need the bow and arrow.
I wait to see the rock.
That's how he, he bring his energy to the team. That's how he is. So even in practice, you know what I'm saying? He in practice. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's supposed to do. So
it's funny you say that, man, because we talk a lot on this show about athletes hearing the noise, right? Yeah. And I think it's unrealistic to say an athlete shouldn't hear or see everything because of his occupation. You're a human just like me, right?
Sure.
And so this year had a lot of adversity for the Cleveland Browns. Y'all heard the noise, people saying the season was over once Deshaun got hurt. Yeah. Like, what did you learn about yourself and your teammates going through this previous season?
I mean, I don't know. It's something about the Browns that everybody don't be wanting us to win, bro.
I don't get it either, man.
I don't know what it is.
People think we crazy when we
bro, people don't want us to win, bro. So, like, one thing happened, like Chubb happened, they like, oh, they got to win another game. You know what I'm saying? So, to us, we look at like, bro, we finna shut everybody up. Yeah. Like, bro, y'all think we made it to the league, too, now. We made it, too. You know what I'm saying? We put on our cleats and pads, too. We all ain't just out here just getting paid just to stand out here in the brown uniform. We get paid too. So we just look at it like, man, we finna show them. Yeah. So when somebody else went down, the next man was like, okay, I'm finna show them what I can do. Just like when Grant went down.
I might say your opportunity came.
When Grant went down, they was like,
talk about that. How did it feel to go from, because you was killing it on special teams, but now, listen, like I'd have been there. Now I wasn't in your situation. I only made one start in the NFL. Yeah. But talk about the difference preparing as when Like I'm in the game from play one.
It wasn't no different.
Oh, really?
I was already preparing. Like when I get in the game, bro, I'm gonna snap.
I like him.
I like that. I like that.
You can.
It's funny because I said the same thing to myself.
Listen.
I dropped a pick in my first game. It was a shame. But go ahead.
You can ask Rodney McLeod from week 2. Me and him was staying out there watching film on every team we played.
Okay.
Like I was getting in on defense.
Yeah.
Because he would ask me what I would see. Because I don't know, like for our team, we got, everybody got their strengths. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My strengths is the run game.
Yeah.
When it come down to the run game, that's what I do good. You know what I'm saying? So, and me and Grant we got the same job.
Right.
So me and him you feel what I'm saying? We would talk and he like, bro, this what I see, this what I see. So we always help each other out. So when it came down to him getting hurt, he was like, oh, bro, you good. Now it's time to show him. And he texted me before I start. He like, bro, you finna show him what's going on.
And that's right there is what I was trying to tell people. Like people don't understand. Like it's competition. Like don't get me wrong, we both want to be the starters, but at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to make sure everybody is ready to go.
Yeah.
Because you one play away. If I'm not playing, that's still my dog. I still want to see my dog shine. Yeah. So it's nice to hear that secondary, became closer together like that.
I gotta know this. I think we all want to know this. Man, how much stuff was the 49ers talking in that pregame? What transpired before that game that turned y'all up the way that y'all turned up?
Listen, so I was one of the first ones out on in the pregame. I'm the first one out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm standing. I'm always gonna go near where they coming out at because we at home.
Right.
But y'all ain't. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come on now. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm standing over there. And I was like, what's his name? Ray, I think, number 3. Or
Ray McLeod.
So instead of him walking down the sideline way, he walking in front of me like that. So I pointed at him. I was like, all right, bet that. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see about that. You know what I'm saying? I know you're going to be out here somewhere. I don't know if I'm playing in the game. I'm going to catch you somewhere.
I think he was the returner.
Exactly. Yeah. He was the returner.
He was good.
He was like,
so you going to see him.
So I'm like, I'm going to see you. You feel me? So I went back in the locker room. I'm telling them, boy, I'm like, hey, bro, them boys, I don't know.
That's funny because
I'm like, maybe I'm tripping right now. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping.
It's me.
But they was really on one.
And then they like, all right, say no more. So now everybody going out for pregame. You know what I'm saying? So we all standing over there now. And then now we come out and we warming up, and they run through our drill.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, all right, cool.
That's just disrespectful.
So now we break it down, and all of us turn and we facing them. Now it's like, yeah, what y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying? So then, Debo gonna come over there. Debo did this, and I think he like pushed one, and so when he pushed one, I just
pushed him.
That's our boom box. That's our boom box.
I'm gonna give you this. Like, there's a lot of people in the city that been watching the Browns for years, and the thing that always got us so hot was, we might have had talent, but we ain't have no like
dogs.
Man, no dogs.
No dogs.
You got a couple friends that ain't right. that if you going on a away trip, you with me. He
just looked at me like,
you going on a away trip. hey, I can't don't have these cats touching me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got old boy with me. He's not playing with y'all at all. He ain't talking. So we got cats like that on the Browns. And we not getting bullied by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. We not cowering just because the Ravens got all black uniforms and visors. We ain't care about that. Go get this smoke, bro. Like, we need somebody. I like real ones. Man. And the fact that Jim Schwartz is Jim Schwartz, like, it seemed like he'll be right on the sideline with you and like going at it with these dudes.
Jim Schwartz like step on anything come across him. Like he telling me because I'm playing special teams at the time. Yeah. He's like, whoever you get in front, kill him. Like when they get, but I'm already on that anyway because like y'all already done played it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling the boys, I am not even playing. I was like, bro, y'all better knock whoever out. Like anybody come across, I'm telling one, bro. You at post safety, first person come across there, knock them out.
I was telling we've been back and forth. I get my chances on the panel during the summer, and I would say like you could see early on at OTAs and in training camp that the defense just had a different type of energy. Yeah, right. Sure. And a lot of people will say, well, it's preseason, you jumping the gun, and it can't be sustained. I say, man, Myles ain't out here. I don't care who out here. Whoever's out here, like the level of intensity does not lessen at all. It stays the same. And I remember saying like, this is a championship caliber defense. How much better do y'all think you can be in year 2 playing under Jim Schwartz than you all was last year?
Way better. We were just learning the defense. At the end of the year. We still learning the defense still. You know what I'm saying? We still learning the defense. But so now all us going back in, now we relearning the same stuff and running the same stuff we've been. Probably gonna run it a little bit different, tweak it, of course. But nah, it's gonna be way better.
That's why I say I'll be telling people year 2, man. You know, that first year you still trying to learn things, but year 2. You got that playbook down, so now you can focus on other things. Now I can look at the formation. Now I can look at these splits on these receivers. If
you know what I'm saying?
5 yards.
I can worry less about my job.
Yeah, I know my job like the back of my hand. I know what he got now.
Yeah.
So like it just make you see things. You're able to anticipate things and make you play fast.
Big Nuggets, you got a question?
Yeah, I got a couple. D'Anthony, I don't know how long you said you were going to stop by. You can stay as long as you want, man. As long as you want, you're more than welcome to kick it with us.
Yeah.
But I got a couple questions for you real quick. DeQuell Jackson is a friend of the program.
Yeah.
DeQuell's our guy. Him and Tyvis got a little beef. The bottle of whiskey over your left shoulder, that's for DeQuell. He's yet to come in and
We
pick it
ain't
up.
got no beef.
But DeQuell is an awesome guy. I told you were coming on the show today, and he described you as a hard hat worker, awesome dude. You guys are going to love him, and so far he has been 100% accurate. How would you describe DeQuell's contributions as his first year as a coach, helper, whatever his official title was, to the Brown staff last year? Yeah.
He helped us a lot, you know, because he was a great player. So
He was okay. He was all right. DeQuell, you ain't nothing. DeQuell, you was all right.
DeQuell was hard when he was in the league. Yeah, he was hard. He was
decent.
So him being in that room, you know what I'm saying, with them linebackers, and you got young, talented guys like, you know, JOK, young guy. You know what I'm saying? Then we had Mamu, who was a free agent, made you know, another young guy that can learn. Then you still had Taki, A-Walk, guys that are already smart, good players, and just getting his insight and helping was, that was just a booster for us, really.
DQ's awesome now. We got to get him back on.
Yeah,
two more things real quick.
He trying to
DQ okay. He just all right.
In the last hour, actually, right before you got here, D'Anthony, the NFLPA released its player survey, which was an anonymous survey. I don't know if you participated in it. They said about 75 players on each team voted on different things, from treatment of facilities, food criteria, locker room, training staff, all the above. We've had Njoku on the show before. We've had Greg Newsome. We've had Taki. And they've all spoken the highest of words about Kevin Stefanski as a head coach. But and this is just the anonymous player survey. He came in as a 28th ranked coach on this player survey. I'm just a little bit surprised from hearing how highly the Browns players talked about Stefanski. He got a B-, so it's not like he, graded an F or anything.
Right.
Are you surprised? And like I said, this is completely conjecture. It's based on every teammate votes individually, but he came in 28th out of 32 on player vote for how much his guys liked him. Yeah,
to be honest, I am surprised because everybody, when I hear in the locker room, they're like, hey, bro, we love Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Because Kevin's he a player coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, Swartz a player coach, but Swartz, like, it's my way or the highway.
Exactly.
That's like big on.
But every team needs, especially defensively, you need the guy, he need to be like that.
That's surprising because, he a player. He's a player coach. You know what I'm saying? He going to look out for the players. And he asks us all the time, like, what do we want better and what do we need from him? So that's surprising for sure.
Yeah, it's funny because, my main talking point when it comes to Kevin Stefanski is I think he's a good leader of men. I think sometimes people get too caught up on the play calling, the situational play calling, and things like that. So, when they be like, well, how do you know that? So, like, to that point, him being a leader of men, like, how is it playing for Kevin Stefanski? And you play defense. Like, what impact does he have on you?
I wouldn't. As far as my first year is a different kind of impact is this year, because I think this year more of our impact came from Swartz, because Swartz was like in our ear 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like certain stuff they could do, he like, nah, we can't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? So it just be small stuff though that's just like we have to weigh in on Fridays. So they say on the thing, they say weigh in before the team meeting, but as we walk out team meeting, they got people pulling like, hey, come weigh in. Man, we went in the defensive meeting room. Schwartz said, I better not see not one more defensive player get weighed in after team meeting. He said, if you get weighed in after team meeting, you might as well take your ass home. So that's certain stuff that's like,
laid along.
It's a different, you know what I'm saying? He gonna drop his nuts every time. He don't care. And he don't care who he talking to.
Now, I got one thing for you. Now, listen, I understand because I've been there. Now, I've been in this situation, but it's concerning to me. It might not be that big to you, but it's a little concerning to me. I've been on a team where I've been an undrafted free agent, and I made the team.
Yeah.
And you take what number they give you.
Right.
I had 40, and safety.
Yeah.
Look at this face.
That's a bad number.
37. You rocking with that?
I'm rocking with it.
I know your family probably got the jerseys and everything.
Yeah, now I'm rocking with it.
Okay, so if the single digits open, you still rocking 37.
I'll probably still rock with it. Okay. But mainly because my first year in college, I wore 3.
Okay.
My second year of college, I wore 7.
Okay.
In high school, I played quarterback, I wore 10. And they end up just giving me 37.
Okay.
So I ain't really realize it.
So you said the universe.
I didn't realize it until my mom was like, you know, that's really every number you ever wore your whole life.
Don't let them put that 40.
Your 40 though, your 40 different though.
It's terrible.
Yeah, you had a 40
ball.
But
this the thing. So let me tell you. Hold on, we gotta talk about this.
40 ball crazy.
Wait, we gotta talk about this.
That's like fullback status.
Yeah, like,
see what I'm saying?
Like,
we gotta talk about this.
Yeah, 40 crazy though. They could get like 41 though. Why you have a 41?
Wait a minute. One. Well, because this was back when Maxwell was there. He had 41.
Yeah, you weren't getting that 41.
Anyways, we couldn't get single digits, so it was all 20s.
Yeah, it was all 20, 30s.
Is that because you weren't good enough to get a single digit tie?
No.
Why like he was in 22
He
though?
played before the single digit.
I was with the Browns.
Okay, you was in 22 with the Browns. Okay.
But I'm talking about in Seattle, I was 40. And then I had like 45 in like Indianapolis.
45.
Yeah, it was terrible.
You can't even dress that up.
But I ended up switching to 30 later. Like so,
45.
It was bad.
Crazy though.
That was all they had though.
Hey, you rejected my new contract on Madden, just to let you know.
I did.
Random thought. You play Madden. No, I know you play Madden.
I don't play Madden.
They rejected your
He
contract.
rejected my contract, so I went ahead and edited and put him on there for 7 years. He ain't going nowhere.
You got one more. You got more
speaking of
question?
numbers, D'Anthony, one thing that's kind of taken off in the last couple of years, not just in the NFL but in the NBA, is the pregame tunnel walking and the outfits you guys put together.
Yeah.
How much time and preparation do you guys put into an outfit each week? It's not like the NBA where there's 82 games. It's not Major League Baseball where there's 162. Only 17 in football. So how much time and preparation goes into the pregame fit?
I don't put no time in. I just go in my closet and be like, I'm wear this. I mean, I could dress though, so it's easy for me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else might need stylists and all that.
Do we have his
we have the
man?
puffer jacket. We have DTR.
Do we have his man on here? Do we have DTR on here? Can we get a comment on
D'Anthony,
his?
what'd you think of this fit, by the way?
Yeah, Steve,
take tag board.
Tag board fool on that. What's going on right there with your man?
Oh yeah.
So listen, my boy got the Rick Owen crop joint.
Yep.
I don't know what pants he got on. You know what I'm saying? But see me, I probably would have did it a little different, but that's his way. You feel me? He got the Rick Owen joint.
See,
it's that West Coast swag.
But he got the Rick Owens, but like that looks like a black diaper on the bottom. That's a black diaper. And he could have got
cut it out.
He could have got the jeans with that, but them look like swishy pants. You remember the ones with the cotton inside?
The swishy
That's
pants.
crazy.
Cause you're gonna go oversized with the Rick pants, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna match the same material.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same material as the jacket.
Maybe they called him at a bad time. They cropped it off at the bottom. Like he got
You gotta see the whole fit.
I gotta see the whole joint.
You gotta see the whole fit.
They got him. Big Nuggets, did you take
he probably
that
got that on his IG.
I'm trying to find it.
He probably about to take it.
He probably got that. So I gotta see the whole thing.
Yeah, you gotta check the bottoms, dog. Like that.
Yeah, I gotta see the whole thing.
Missy Elliott shorts. Man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What'd you think of
This is crazy.
He said he gotta get his man together. He said,
I gotta check the whole thing.
I'm not about to be going up there and they on my man like that. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, nah, you tripping.
Let me see.
Yeah, boy, step with that.
Let me see.
Hold on. Yeah, we finna.
He definitely got it on his IG.
Yeah, he do.
He pulled him up quickly.
Look,
let me see. Oh no, that's not
it's
too
all
bad.
Way together, yeah.
That's not too bad. The bag is crazy though.
Look, see how they judge.
It's all about the accessories.
That's all. That's crazy. They pleaded a little bit.
I'm gonna tell him though. I'm gonna tell him.
Let him know.
I'm about to.
Tell him to pull up.
I'm gonna tell him you still cuffing your pants. I'm gonna tell him that now. Hey, remember I'm from Georgia now. Hey. I'm gonna tell him you still got cuffs in the bottom of your pants. Cause don't nobody cuff pants no more. That's all I'm saying.
We invite these Browns players up here.
Hold on,
you ain't gonna do that.
My boy,
though. Up here with them moonwalking boots.
Hey, look.
Don't do that.
Now,
come on, G. I got you.
Look at here, though. Okay, all right. Okay.
These is Kobe's.
Okay.
These is Kobe's.
No. They hard.
I didn't say I would have rocked those. Okay. I would have. Hey, my boy. I like them. Is tough. Tyvis, them is tough. He got the
He said that, G.
Hey, listen, we squared up. We squared up.
He old school too, though. You know what I'm saying? He got the sleeve rolled up on the hoodie.
Man, it's hot in here.
Yeah, you got one different shirt. You knew he was coming in here.
It's hot in here. You knew he was coming in here. Under the lights, I'm sweating and whatnot. I'm sweating and whatnot. It's hot in here. And I'm rocking my national champion hoodie. What you mean? 2014. That's me, defense MVP. Check the title, bro. You ain't the only champion up in here. What's wrong with you? You gotta act like you gotta do some history.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay. This is why they don't have more than this. If you want to know what a day in their life as a black person is,
this is it right here.
You see how comfortable we is? We don't even know each other. We just go right to you got the cuff on.
Just taking it, man. All we got is emojis in the chat right now. So you guys are killing it.
Man, you know, look, we got the team. Who is really just over the top? Like, who is somebody in the locker room? We talk about this gear because we passionate about the gear. We passionate about the fits. Mm-hmm. Obviously, who got the craziest gear where you just like, oh, this dude is doing too much. Like he really killing cats. Like when you go back and forth with somebody, you like, I got you though. Like I got more than you.
I got
somebody. Who got the craziest joints? So when they walk in, he like, man, we ain't even worried about him no more. His joints crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, we got a couple people. Like A-Walk probably got every cleat you can think of, bro.
For real?
Man, A-Walk that boy might come in with some Jordan cleats, like fives, the brown color door.
Oh,
like,
wow.
The brown junk. Like, how you even get them, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Grant. Grant got he be having custom cleats. He got the custom Mason Me Hard, black and white junk. I'm like, bro, y'all boys got that cheese.
Who they know?
Hey, I'm trying to find out too.
Like,
I mean, look, I don't play no more, but I still take some fire.
Man, listen, I'm coming to the game. I got regular Nike, all black shirts on. All I did was put the white shoestrings on. You know what I'm saying?
Just freak them like now. When it comes to it, like, how do you? I'm real big on this. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're around some people, and you know they got the bag. You maybe even watching some of these dudes before you got in the league, so you know they got the bag. Like. You seem like the type of person, your peoples, they got a strong background. They're not about to let you go out like that. They're like, whoa, you're not about to buy gold. That you got 3 more years. You need to budget on that. Like, how do you hold yourself down from being like, I'm trying to keep up with everybody else, or I want to go look like a certain thing, but I might not be at a position where I can really do that comfortably.
Think about the hood. I'm not trying to go back there.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Think about the hood. I'm like, boy, I go back out there, boy. Ooh wee. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what I'd be getting into. So I ain't gonna go by that. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait on that. Yeah. I don't want to go back to the hood. So I'm thinking about. I'm gonna wait on that. Yeah. It'll come around.
That's key.
Yeah.
So when you got your first check, cause see, everybody has this moment, you know, when you get that first NFL check, you know, I don't know what it is nowadays. It was, for me, it was like 17 bands first game.
Right.
Probably way more than that now. But anyways, what was the first thing you like, man, listen, I always wanted this when I was a kid. I'm gonna go ahead and make this big purchase.
My first big purchase was probably my truck. I got a TRX.
Woo, my man! My man, is it growling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it wrapped. You know what I'm saying? I got it wrapped. Got a TRX, got it wrapped and stuff, but that's probably it. That's all I done.
My man, I like it. Yeah. Hey, man, you know what? The funny thing is, one of my homeboys just got a TRX, and I was just in it, what was that, yesterday? 2 days ago. He got his wrapped black. Yeah. That bad boy growl, boy.
Yeah. How you like Cleveland, man? Like, talk like what area of Cleveland you stay in? Like, how you like the food, the scenery? Like, how you love the city?
Just a small strategic location, no addresses.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You know, I ain't dropping my location to nobody. But now I'm closer to Westlake. I'm like Westlake area, near Crocker Park, out that way. So, but it's smooth. You know what I'm saying? I ain't used to the type of area, but you know, it's cool. It's calm, nice out there. So that's
kind of too calm sometimes.
Yeah. You like, ain't nothing going on.
I know what he was trying to say. I tell them all the time, I ain't never moving to the suburbs. I don't care how much money
it's calm out there, man. It's calm.
Too quiet.
I can't walk outside and just be excited. Something going on. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes you at home, you just walk out. Something going on.
Be walking out on the porch.
Everybody outside.
Everybody outside.
Hey, then you look. You like they been out there before you. Hey,
It ain't like that no more.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It ain't like that no more.
Now you look and then you don't see nothing but 2-3 people walking their dog together.
Yeah,
That's all that's it.
it don't hit the same. It really don't. Like,
That's all you get.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's different.
Ain't
It's
nothing wrong
just
with that.
different.
Yeah, it's just different.
It
It's
takes
hard
some
to get
getting
used to. For sure, it's hard.
It definitely takes some getting used to.
Yeah, Tyvis used to say, like, yo, like, he used to be so mad when he brought his check in. He was like, look at these union dudes right here. That boy comes straight out. And let me look at these state taxes right here. Do you ever look at your check and be like, yeah, this is crazy, but this is crazy what they taking out of my check, too?
Man, what? I look at what they taking out first.
Man,
I be like, why they need all that,
y'all
though?
in Cleveland, though. Like, I was in San Francisco, bro.
Yeah, you broke out there.
Yeah, listen, minimum wage.
Man, they broke out there.
Minimum wage. Set California.
Yeah, you regular. You with regular folks.
Oh, God,
regular
it's true. It's people at tech companies making way more
You know what
than
I'm
this.
saying? That's not crazy, bro. You look at it, and like you said, I'm in Cleveland. I'm like, bro, they taking this out.
This is gone. Yeah, that's.
I just be hoping we play in Florida somewhere.
On God.
pray we play in
Texas
Florida.
or Florida.
What-
So we ain't
Texas,
getting
Florida.
taxed.
Listen,
Vegas.
D, my cousin, right? D told me a story one time. Green Bay is playing in New York, and
Oh, he probably was sick.
he said he
none of
got. He said he ain't seen none of that. None of that. He was a 6th-round pick. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So he
basically
said
like being a free agent.
he said basically by the time he got that check back after they played the Giants.
How have you learned to tell people no in creative ways?
I don't even be creative.
You
Yeah,
only
know
just
me.
like you just
Go quiet.
Yeah, nah, they know me. Nah, bro. Nah.
Stop playing.
Nah, I just be like, they be like, hey, I need, you know what I'm saying? I be like, okay, what
about
you need that
Mom
for?
Dukes?
Oh, my dude, she know me though. You know what I'm saying?
I told my mama no. Once I told my mama no, it was easy for everybody.
But nah, my mama know. She know if
She
it
know
ain't-
what
if she
you
don't
need.
come to me with the whole breakdown list of what this going to,
you need to break down.
I
Like
need the whole breakdown.
I had somebody ask me for some racks one time, and I ain't
How
even
much they
play
ask you for,
nothing.
though? How much they
I
ask
say they was like, yeah, dog, congratulations, dog. I see you. Let me get some racks. I said racks.
That's a fact.
You
'cause
know,
that
lost
happened to me.
your mind.
That happened to me. Like, dude, let me just hold like 4. 4?
See,
I'm thinking like 400. Like, all right, cool. Oh, 4,000.
See, I think they know me because ain't nobody even asked me for that much.
They tried me.
Yeah, they had to.
I laughed.
They
at
thought
them.
you was sweet.
No, I laughed at them. Yeah. They learned quick.
Cause they know I be they be like, hey bro, let me get band. Where you putting this at?
Like
You ain't go to work last week? I'm just saying though.
With the return on investment.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying. I just be like, they know I'm ass. I be like, what you ain't go to work or what you done got fired? Like I need to know all that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
We already done give it.
For
Oh,
sure,
that's-
no.
Yeah, I be like, what you ain't go to work or what? Your car broke down? What? Your 401k? Yeah, I know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's another way you can get that money besides asking me.
Right. A band is
You
still a
just
band.
thinking. You just thinking I can lose it and you don't want to lose it your own.
Yeah.
I think it's a mentality. Like when you grow up a certain type of way, man. I don't care what your occupation is. $1,000 is $1,000.
Yeah, man.
You go in a certain store and something that costs $9.99. That $9.99 just look like, whew,
Man.
am I really finna pay that? This used to be $4.99. That $9.99 don't look the same. So
I still go in the thrift store right now.
Oh,
Ain't no wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
For sure.
You
Ain't
find
nothing
some
wrong with
stuff
that
in there.
No, I'm going now.
D'Anthony, there's some rumors that the Browns could open up the season in Brazil against Philadelphia. If it was up to you, if the NFL said, D'Anthony, it's your choice. Do you want to play in Brazil week 1? Your answer would be?
Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be lit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told her. I told that.
lit.
Yeah,
he can't go.
I can't go.
Why you can't go? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, my people's not like
You ain't gotta say too much.
Yeah,
You ain't gotta say too much.
my wife already told me I can't hang out with none of y'all after work either. Like it's just she just has to like
Yeah, you gotta go home.
home. Like,
This show has been too much for her.
yeah, she be like, listen, we gotta have a talk.
That's
What
a
you
good-
mean we gotta talk?
You know what? I'm gonna ask the lieutenant.
You might be you a good person.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Like,
You a
well,
good
I don't
person.
see why I wouldn't be
Yeah,
able
yeah,
to. Like,
yeah, but I don't.
Don't worry, chat. I'm gonna let y'all know what she said.
Yeah, yo,
Give me a second.
Y'all boys ain't gonna be there. he got an ass already. He know the answer. He know the answer. You gonna be there? You can be there.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I'm
he could
going.
be there. He
I'm
brought
going.
it
The
up.
Nuggets going. We
Oh,
going.
okay, we all there.
We going.
Now here's the
We'll
thing about-
FaceTime y'all.
But yeah, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all, I hope they give y'all curfew too. 10 o'clock. Don't let them out.
We'll be out there the whole week though. We'll be out there the whole week. We'll be good.
You know what's so crazy is I always think about different things like fines. Like, what is some things that, like, you know, maybe people might not know about, like different rules that NFL, like, that players have that, like, fans think that y'all don't got or wouldn't know that y'all got different rules where it's like, yo, you can't do that, you get fined, you can't do this.
Man, you can't do a lot of stuff, bro. They sent out a whole little rule book, man. But I think the only one that got me when they was like, if you over a pound, it was like a $700 and something a pound.
Wow.
They got it. You was overweight?
Nah, but I'm
looking
at somebody else. I'm like,
so,
you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just in the background like this.
So,
but it depends on like.
Yeah.
Some teams be like,
you good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They checking. When I was in college, I used to gain like 10, 15. Y'all feed us too much. We on the road.
10, 15, boy, you been broke.
Yeah, like 10, 15 pounds. I'm like,
you gain that much weight?
Heck shit.
Ain't no way you was broke.
you?
You was gonna be broke.
Man, I was like, look, bro, like
But how it is though is
Yeah, you got to range.
it's a range. Yeah. You get like a 5 pound.
Yeah, you
range.
get 5 pounds.
Man, I'm like, I need new pants. I need new pants, dog. Give me
Hey,
new.
DeAnthony, what is your this upcoming season? What's your goals for this year? Like, what is something that you look to improve to be better at this season?
Probably just being a better teammate. You know what I'm saying? Being a more vocal teammate to my teammates. You know what I'm saying? So all the coaches be telling me like I have the ability to be more vocal. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm a lead by example type of person.
Yeah.
So they was like, man, you done. Everybody respect you for what you do. So you can be more vocal and talk about stuff and lay down.
I think for sure, like your story and just sitting here talking to you, I think that for sure people would definitely respect the things that you have to say. And every year, you know, it's going to be a group of undrafted people that's going to come in. Don't get me wrong, they're going to be hungry and all of that. But I think if you just talking to you and hearing your story and seeing how you made it, they're going to look up to you because you're literally a living proof that they got a shot.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I respected when I played in Seattle as a rookie was that now they was solidified. All the LOB, this was back when the LOB was there. I don't know what they got going on now, but the LOB was there. What I respected was they made it their job and their mission to make sure that you was good.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like, because obviously, you know, the preseason, you're not just auditioning for your team, you're auditioning for every other team.
For sure.
And their goal was everybody in this room gets signed or picked up by somewhere.
Yeah.
So I respected that. So they literally gave you the game plan because they wanted to see you succeed.
For sure.
And I feel like with you can have that same impact on a young dude.
I think you done already did it, though.
That's what I did with Ronnie Hickman
I was
this
just about
year.
to say that.
Ronnie was
Bucks.
talking to me a lot. And Mahmoud, both of them came to me almost every day. Like Mahmoud came to me first day. He's like, bro, how you made the team?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, get the ball. I said, bro, make sure you always around the ball. If you always be around the ball, you always got a chance.
You get that ball, they can't.
Be around the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If somebody pop up this film and every time they cut this mug on, they cut a play on, you always near the ball. They like, bro, that man getting to the ball. Even in practice, I'm running to the ball. Because soon they cut that film on, they gonna be like, damn, 3-7 now.
He always
Again,
around the
3-7
ball.
all the way around that ball.
Yeah.
Who was like one of the best players you played against? Like on the opposing team, you be like, you seen him before, but you saw him up close. It's like, dang, he kind of nice. I ain't even know he's nice like that.
I ain't gonna lie. My first year when we played the Chargers, that boy Herbert liked that though. Man, I'm talking about he on the back foot like throwing it like, you know what I'm saying? Like he got some candy in his hand. Like
he's like he throwing lemon heads and downlaters out here. He like because so is it like he looking you off? He throwing the ball and you like, I had no chance to get to that.
It ain't even that he's just looking me off. It's more like, bro, I'm in the right spot, but he put the ball in a better spot. He know I'm right here. Like, he know I'm right here.
Like,
he still gonna play with me like that?
He's like, you self-checked.
That's how I felt about A-Rod.
Boy,
I watched A-Rod.
Man, talk about hate. Got to bring it up. The Texans game, the playoff game, right?
Yeah.
It left a sour taste in our mouths. I'm pretty sure it left a sour taste in your mouth. What was that locker room reaction like between you and your brothers, man, after that game where, I ain't gonna lie to you, man, I thought we was gonna go in there and straight dog walk them.
Right.
And it didn't work out like that.
I mean, the reaction was shocking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we chose the wrong day to play our worst game. You know what I'm saying? We chose the wrong day. You know, everybody had that day where, you know, you have players that had a bad day. And a lot of us had a bad day that day. So we chose a bad day to have a bad day. And, you know what I'm saying, ups to them boys. They did what they were supposed to do. And then they came out with, they was coming out with a lot of explosive stuff, a lot of trick stuff. So they was getting people eyes in a lot of different places, and that's how they knew. That's what they knew to do. They literally ran every explosive play we probably got beat on throughout the season.
That's literally literally the NFL.
That's what they do. They gonna go back and watch everything you got beat on. They gonna tweak it to their ability or their players, and they gonna run the same stuff.
You played with Myles Garrett. Is he as dominant as he is inside when you watching him in the huddle from where you are watching on film? Is he as dominant as we think he is on the outside?
Oh yeah, man. That boy, animal. Dog, they can't even play with him. You gotta chip him. Y'all know y'all seen the video of them folk following that man. Oh, that's real. They got to do that.
I was waiting to see that more. I'm like, yo, listen, put him in the basketball stance. Like, hey, we need to have him switching back and forth all game.
That's a good thing about Swartz. You know what I'm saying? Swartz allow him. You know, you got players like that, bro. You got to utilize. They're gonna chip. They're gonna double. And Swartz utilizes trying to put him in different places. So they ain't got to be like, oh, we gonna have this best tackle on him all game. Nah, what you gonna put him over there too? You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure he the best tackle too. Like,
be a new thing.
Yeah, it got to be. You got to make everybody work.
If I ever see a swinging tackle over the course of a game, they better pay him $100 million. Swinging tackle?
Yeah, you can't.
Come on, bro.
You know what, bro? That's not. See,
that's not.
Bro,
that wasn't a reach.
I told you before this whole thing started. You've been in yoga, bro. You've been reaching way too hard.
No,
because you want all parts of Mike Evans, not me.
Hey, they caught me. It was crazy. It was crazy. We were sitting there talking about like free agents. And I'm like, yeah, man. And I said it. I think my lips was dry too and everything. I was like, man, I want all parts of Mike Evans. I was like, whoa, my bad.
Hey, man.
My bad. Like, that was crazy. It was crazy.
Hey, man, nah. But listen, though, you know what's crazy, though? Listen, if I go back home, right, and I go around like my homeboys or something, and then, like, we'll be out, and then somebody be like, pause, them boys be like, hey, bro, like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't no pause.
Like, they be mad.
Because they don't know, like, what you pausing, bro? Because ain't nothing about me.
You're like, listen.
I'm telling them boys, what you
they be tight.
Pause,
I'm like, what you talking about, bro? Like, come on, man. Come on, check my resume.
Look, that's when they get the tapping. Hey, bro,
hey, listen, that's that up north stuff. See, in South, it's a whole new world. You get back.
We don't even say all that. That's why I ain't hear pause and stuff, so I really can't.
Up the northern,
watch what you say, Paul.
They be like, listen, I'm like, man, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
we won't say that down there. Like,
there's a lot of lingo up north, man.
You know, you look across the entire NFL. If you look at like the safety group, the corner group, you know, you put all of our DBs combined, right? Mm-hmm. I think we might have the overall best group, like through and through, throughout the league. What would you say that's pretty accurate?
Best in the world.
I mean, they proved it. Y'all kind of proved that this year with all the injuries.
Yeah, y'all got 7 safeties, dog. Y'all got 10 safeties, dog.
Best in the world, man.
7 safeties. If y'all listen, you know, I'm working in the booth, in the radio booth. You know, if you ever tweak a hamstring or something like that.
About 240 now,
right? Y'all listen. I am 245, but that's the thing. Listen, I can trim that down. I could be 220 by next week. You feel me?
What you played at?
What did I? What weight? I was 215. I played corner at 215.
Corner
and safety. So I came into the league. In college, I played safety. Okay. When I went to Seattle, the big thing was they like the tall corners.
Yeah.
So they made me transition to corner over there.
Okay.
When I went to the Browns, I was playing safety. When I went to San Francisco, I started at corner and went to safety. So
my whole
career I've been playing both.
Okay.
Man, you a good fire technique right now,
bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
you at 240.
Hands on them.
240. Listen,
hands on the
240. 240. To be honest with you, I'd be unbelievable at Mike or Will right now. Because when it comes to like getting in them passing drives, I can get 10 to 12.
Yeah, that's easy work.
10 to 12, 1 yard outside the hash, bro. I will rob every dig route.
That's easy
It'd be
work.
ridiculous.
If
anytime they run an over, I run
safety. If he go to Mike, that's easy work.
It's the same. It's literally the same thing.
Now run,
support,
pulling.
You gotta have a mentality for that. You gotta have a mentality. I'm 30 now, so I really don't care about
my
a lot
guards
of
are
things.
straight releasing on you. Straight release. Don't even touch the three.
The guards?
I got my
mean?
Yeah, you got to work on this inside game.
Listen, I use my hands. I play with my hands.
Now y'all gonna let him get away with that?
I use my hands.
Earl, you gonna let him get away with that?
Man, we talking football.
Come on, man.
You got super chats, man.
Come on, man.
See, that's why you biased, Earl.
We
You
do
gonna
got
let him
some
get away
super
with
chats.
that?
D'Anthony, one last question real quick. Do you think the NFL should allow the tush push, or should that be an illegal play?
I can hear
Something's
you.
wrong with this whole team.
Do you think the NFL should ban the tush push?
Oh, the tush push. They said they was gonna ban it. Me, I don't care personally. Don't let them don't let them get that close.
I have an idea to stop it. I pitched this to Joe Thomas. He came on the show.
Brace
I pitched
yourself.
this to Jay
Just
Gruden.
brace yourself.
All right, I'm listening.
So you can take this back to Jim Schwartz if you want. I'll fully give you credit.
All right,
But
bet.
I think the way to stop the tush push is you got to sneak a knife into one of your defensive tackles. Any one of the defensive tackles can have a knife. And then if they want to do a tush push, go ahead, but you might get shanked.
What are you
It's
talking
the give and take.
about?
The give and take of doing a push.
They might not do no tush push, but whoever did that ain't gonna be making no more money in the league.
A physical? Are you talking about a real?
I'm talking about a shank, yeah.
He said shank.
A knife, shank, you pick.
McNuggets. My wife texted me back. She said, HE double hockey sticks, yeah, I can go.
Yeah, we'll see you in Brazil.
So I'll be in Brazil.
Yeah, I told him he was out of pocket for that though, man. Like he trying to like
Jay
they try to
Gruden liked
make
it. I'm
they
just
try to
saying,
make
Jay
it
Gruden
out
liked
the
it.
hood.
Then he say shank too.
Yeah, shank.
He said
Whatever you got to do to stop the tush push.
He watch
it's gonna
prison
work.
shows.
Real quick before we read the super chats.
Hey, what's so funny is wait, Big Nuggets.
What up?
What's your favorite movie of all time, man?
Shawshank.
Yeah, it is.
I ain't care. He watch prison shows.
Yeah.
D'Anthony, by the way, everyone in the comments says you're more than welcome back whenever you want. We have the open invite, so if you ever want to come back, talk some ball with us,
man, I'll be here. I don't be doing
are
nothing.
more than welcome.
Let's get to it. How many
We got
people